This is our first podcast.
Yeah, this is our first podcast. And I wanted to start with story time because I think I've told you this story before, but it's one that I don't tell enough. And it's about how because we met at the gym.
Yep.
The gym that I own. And I was coaching because back then I was like coaching most of the classes. Yep. You signed up for a class. And back then it was so, I was so teaching all the classes and just had my finger on the pulse so much that I really wanted to like learn as much as I could about people before they came in.
Yep.
So I looked you up, I Googled your name, and you had just sold like a $2.5 million house on Sidell Trail. And so I was instantly like, oh, she's big time. Like this. So I pictured you like coming in like with your assistant like hands you a towel and your water bottle.
You double work.
And you're just, yeah. Like you don't sweat. You just... And so then you came in and...
That's not what you saw.
Well, no. Well, first of all, I was like, okay, she's fit. Like, she works out. Like, this is not... Because it was just like such a case of preconceived notions. And then I felt like silly, right? Then I think Missy was doing our social media and she posted something about me selling real estate. And you're like, we should talk. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my gosh, what does she want to talk to me about? Yep. I was like... getting the flop sweat.
Oh, because I had no idea. Like,
I know.
Like, I just thought you were this hot coach at Scott.
No.
I'm just
all right.
saying. I mean,
stop it.
I know we're friends, but
all right.
Come on. That's what I had no idea that you sold real estate till I saw that.
And then I was like, okay, let's get on a call. And I just did not know what to expect. Mm-hmm. And we ended up talking for like 90 minutes, just about like, not even just business. We're just talking about everything because you had owned a gym and you're like, I know that the struggle is real. And you explained that whole thing and what your path was in real estate. And it honestly, when people are like, the rest is history, that's kind of how it was. Like from that point on, I was just like, you're so easy to talk to. We were riffing back and forth. We were already like joking with each other. Yeah. And I was like, this is a very cool person who I want to be friends with. Thanks, and then we leveled up.
We did.
We went to...
Was it Urban Eatery?
I think so.
Yeah. And then we decided to go for a drink.
Right. To talk about...
We usually decide to go for a drink.
Right.
But usually doesn't end. But yes, we had a few drinks.
We did.
When we first had our conversation, I remember thinking, I didn't really know what I was missing, quite honestly, until we spoke.
Yep.
And then it was, we have just different strengths, to where you are so organized. I mean, I'm organized, but not Drew level, but as far as like, you don't miss anything. You like cross every T, dot every I.
I daughter.
Yep. You are the I daughter.
I'm an I daughter. Your strengths are my weaknesses. Because you were talking about how you just can like walk into a space and know what needs to be done to like get it listed or what needs to be done to make it look good. And that's more of a struggle for me. Previously, before I was working with you, someone would be like, what do you think I need to do to this room? And I'm like, panic.
You have gotten a lot better.
I have gotten better.
Yes.
You can teach an old dog new tricks, but also have full confidence having you there to say what needs to be done. Cause that was harder for me. Yeah.
And also, I mean, I think a lot of it too is just with, if you're listening, so I own Sloan's Beauty Bars. So we have 3 different locations, another one opening up in the North Loop in the fall, and Drew owns Skybox Gyms. And the reason why also this was such a great connection is because of our giant networks, right? We just know so many people. And as you know, in the gym business and the salon business, I mean, it's a people business, which is what real estate is.
It's a very social business,
Social. So there were so many connections that you had already and I had already. And because we do a lot off market, it worked out. I mean, it's worked out beautifully. So we're able to just matchmake, which is my favorite.
You're also good at matchmaking real people. Like,
I am.
Love connections.
I am.
I've seen it happen.
Well, okay. I have 4 couples married.
That only 4?
I have 4, and then I have 4 that are, I should say, still married. I should say there was one.
There was one other. Okay.
One slipped through the cracks.
Well, because one of the first things you told me was like because you're like I matchmake people tons, and I also matchmake people, and whenever someone says that, I'm always just like, but do you really? You do.
I do.
And I've seen it happen.
2 other ones dating right now.
I know.
Just match.
I know.
I mean, do I need another business?
Maybe. Well, remember that?
I just do it for fun. Yeah, Millionaire Matchmaker.
That was
it Patty Stanger?
Yeah.
God.
So I mean, I get asked this a lot. I think you do too, is, we've got a real estate business that we're doing together. I have a gym, you have salons, you have a family, I have a husband and dog. And so I get a lot of like, I just don't know how you handle all of this. I just don't know how you're doing. I mean, my answer is honestly, because I think it's because we're a team that actually makes it work. I would not be able to run a full real estate business alone and a gym and also try to have a social life and hang out with my friends or see my husband or pet my dog. I actually don't know how you do it because you also have kids on top of all that.
I have an amazing team.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. It's like Sloan's is like, I mean, it's the same thing, but like with the salons, it's like I've got incredible management and Ryan Ross, my salon director, and we do it all together. And so that way I always have enough time to give all of our real estate clients everything they need and everything, the salons need. And I have a husband who is awesome.
Yeah.
I had 2 great kids. So I've got Griffin, who's almost 16, and Sloan, who's 13, who the salons are obviously named after. And I spend a ton of time with them. And so
I know you do.
I know. And the thing is too, the interesting part of this is when we decided to partner, this is probably one of my favorite things, is when I'm like, I don't know, what should we do and everything. And you said, you have got all these things going on. What I have is time.
Yeah.
And what's number one is making sure I give my kids everything they need and my husband and everything. But I mean, it's a whole household to juggle and sports and everything like that. But again, it works because I have you on that, and I think a lot of that when if my kids have a tournament, as you know, I'm like, I got to get to it.
Well, and I'm always like, great, go, have fun, be a mom.
Don't miss a beat. You know? So that's the main thing of I'm able to be a better mom, a better business owner for the salons, and the best realtor I can be because that you pick up the slack and I pick up the slack for you.
And I'm glad what you said about your team because I feel the same way at the gym. I like the trainers and coaches that I have there, they don't need to be tightly managed. They're all very professional. Yeah. They know what they're doing. I never worry. I mean, I go out of town for a weekend or whatever on vacation and I'm never worried about what's happening back at the gym because...
That's the side of a great business owner, Drew.
Oh, well, I mean, I give credit to them. I give credit to them. They take ownership like it's their gym. And so I'm just really lucky for that. But
which allows us to do...
Exactly. It's a perfect storm.
Yeah, it is.
A perfect good storm. I know. Do you say perfect storm if it's if it's like a good thing? Can you say perfect storm?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm going to go with no to that.
Okay.
No.
That's fair. It's just
it evens it all out.
Okay, it's the right combination of
It's the right combination.
It's the right combination of things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are your kids involved in right now?
So there's a tournament in Iowa this weekend, which my husband Charlie is obviously going to.
Yeah.
And
I'm open house.
Yep. Because we have an open house in St. Paul. And so I'm staying home with Griff, and we're just, I don't know, getting ready for the summer, but I feel like it will never freaking get here.
It will. No, it's like nice this week. First week of May.
But I feel like it was snowing in Northfield yesterday. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
True story.
I'm ready for some patios.
I know. Speaking of patios.
Yeah.
Let's do patio talk.
Okay, patio talk.
Okay, because I feel like in Minnesota, right, it's that whole thing of like, where are the best patios? Where do we go? And like, you and I live close to 50th and France, right? In two different directions, but close. So I know Coalition is putting a patio out. Okay. So that's
that'll be great.
Yes, because we love Coalition.
Yeah,
love Coco.
We've been there a couple times.
Twice. Yeah.
We've been there a couple times.
No, we love
Coalition. 50th, the one at 50th.
Yep. Yeah, so Coalition is a new patio opening up, and then the other one is, I like the Salute patio. I just think it's dreamy.
Okay, I don't know it well.
Okay.
But our good friend Brian.
Yes, our good friend Brian.
Loves the Salute patio.
Yep.
I like the Pajarito patio, but there are so many others. I feel like I'm just like...
Well, the other one is Ciao Bella. Like, I feel like Ciao Bella has
I've never done their patio.
What?
No.
We're doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, an Aperol Spritz on the patio at Ciao Bella.
I'm not going to Ciao Bella at night.
No,
or dinner.
You need happy hour.
Okay.
And I love how we said our good friend Brian. I think he's just going to be elusive on this podcast until we bring him in.
That you never see, you just hear about.
His name is Brian.
Okay.
If you know him,
You already know what we're talking about.
you already know.
His reputation precedes him.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Minneapolis. But are there any rooftops? Because
I did hear some rumblings of a rooftop going in at 50th in France. It's not confirmed.
so you can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it.
Can't give us the tea.
But as soon as I can, I will. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a bunch of little nuggets. So
I know
stay
what
tuned.
you're talking about.
Do you?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. We
Is it on a corner?
maybe.
Okay, now I just want to go on a patio.
Okay. Now we need to do that after.
Right after this.
Right after.
We'll head over.
Yes, we'll head.
When it gets nice out at the gym, we take like those 3 parking spots that are between the 2 stairs.
Yeah.
And we set up like just Adirondack chairs,
Oh my God.
and we make it skybox patio.
So then I could just show up there and watch people work out.
Absolutely. Because then the garage door's right behind.
Yep.
So open the garage door, you can hear the music. People can hang out there. Like you could do your workout and then just go sit on the skybox patio and chill for a little bit.
You should get like food
Jazzing it
trucks and stuff for like events. But now we're just.
Now we're going crazy.
But I'm just saying.
No, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like a little planter out there. My friend is starting a gardening business. She'll do boxes. It's potted plants
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So anyway, she's gonna do a little plant at the gym.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I need to like get my outdoor situation figured out at my house.
So do the rabbits ruin your yard?
Yeah.
And the squirrels, but
Yep.
if anybody knows what the solution is to that, let me know. Like humane solution. I don't.
I was at the humane solution.
Right. I mean, I can think of a solution.
Yes.
But
that would never. No.
I'm an animal lover. Well, what else is going on around town?
So we've got an open house this weekend
Yeah.
in St. Paul, and there will be champagne.
Yes.
And I feel like this listing is on Carter Avenue in St. Anthony Park area in St. Paul. It is so cool.
So cool.
I love that house. I mean, tell me what you love.
Well, I love the architecture style.
Yep.
Frank Lloyd Wright inspired prairie architecture, straight lines. It's kind of meant to like blend into the landscape.
Very room and board-esque.
Yeah, it's so cool. You just don't see a lot of those houses around here. They're more popular in other parts of the country.
Absolutely.
But it's a really, really cool one.
And it feels like you're in a tree house, like overlooking. I mean, it's so bright. And
3 outdoor decks, 7 different rooftops.
gorgeous.
Yeah. And champagne.
Bubbles.
Are you a big bubbles girl?
Yep.
Same.
You're a big bubbles girl.
Well, Brian got me into it.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian really knows what's happening.
I know.
He's got his pulse on what's happening around town.
He does.
You need to know where to go for Mother's Day. Ask Brian. You need to know what the hottest places. Like, I mean, just the other night, he's like, I went to Blondette, and he was telling me all about. I wish I hadn't been there yet, but I want to go.
Me neither. I want to go there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a rooftop.
Yeah, they have a rooftop.
See, I need to.
And they have martinis that have like with droppers that come out, so you can make your own mix of like your martinis and things like that. Like can we do that for our next outing? You know? Are you thinking about it?
I'm thinking if I like that or not.
Oh, I was like, I don't want to go with me.
No, I want to go with you. Okay. Let me get back to you.
Let me check my calendar.
What day was it again? I might be busy. You haven't said yet.
Cool it.
No. Is it too fussy for me?
That's why we love Brian.
True.
It's not too fussy for Brian. So he'll just keep on coming up on this podcast because he is about, I mean, he's real bougie for sure.
Yeah.
He only wears cashmere.
I know.
Do you know that?
I did.
Basically, only wears cashmere. He will not
tight cashmere sweater.
He can wear it though.
Yeah.
That and the fact that he will only buy clothes and things that no one else has.
Mm-hmm.
If he sees somebody else with it, he will like burn it. He will burn it to the ground. Like he will.
I don't.
It is a true story with Brian.
Yeah.
And so Brian, just
to get him on.
It's Drew's neighbor and my friend who I met through Drew. And I will tell you, we will get him on here. He's got a lot to say. And
well, if you see us out,
he's probably with
with us.
If you see us, you'll see Brian is probably, he probably won't see him with us because he's usually circling around, working the room, buying shots for everyone, doing his fist pump, doing this.
The classic.
Classic. Lots of this.
Yeah.
Yes. Look forward to seeing Brian around.
Oh boy. Take a nap first.
Yeah.
That's always my recommendation.
And maybe put something on your phone, like the Find My iPhone thing, where you share your location with someone that because he goes a lot of places, and all of a sudden.
Oh, this took a dark turn.
No, I'm just saying, all of a sudden it's midnight and it's like, where are they at?
True.
And then you have to, when my husband goes out with Brian, I'm always just like, okay, where are they?
Yeah.
Sometimes they lose their phones places, so it takes you on a wild goose chase.
They lose their phone.
They sure do.
They both lost their phones.
3 of the guys lost their phones one night. How do 3 guys, 3 old guys, older,
Okay.
I'm just saying, not like they're 21. They're like 40s and 50s, lose their phone. When was the last time you lost your phone?
I don't think ever. I'm not.
You did lose your phone one time.
When?
When you left at Pajarito.
That is a story for not this podcast.
Yeah.
And I found it.
But you found it.
No, I never lose my phone because Riley has my location for safety reasons.
Yes.
You know.
You used to share your location with me. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then you stopped.
But then because you didn't reciprocate.
I know, because I don't want you to know where.
Well, then I don't want you to know where I am.
Well, sometimes I'm at really exciting places like Rosemount for a soccer game, or sometimes Chaska. I don't want you to know.
Or sometimes you're home, but
I don't answer your call.
exactly.
And Sam's somewhere else.
Exactly.
God damn it. Yes.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm taking a nap, and I want you to think I'm
Busy
at a showing.
business meeting. Yeah, at that showing. Or you're like, no, I can't. I'm at the salon. I'm doing so many things.
See, this is why I don't share with you, because you're going to be judging me.
Well, not judging, but
kind of.
a little.
Truth comes out.
So that's why I was like, you know what? No.
You're always at the gym or at home.
Or a showing.
Well, yes, obviously, we're working, but I'm just saying.
Or on a patio.
On a patio. Yeah.
Where's your next trip?
Oh, I know where I'm going. So for my birthday, which was last month, my husband surprised me with a trip to DC.
What a guy.
I know. He's so nice. The fun part about this, I've only been one time. It's such a long time ago. But so we're going for the weekend, and we're staying in a fun hotel. And then he got the big present of this is he got us 3rd row center tickets to Joss Stone, who is like my favorite singer.
I heard that that's your favorite singer.
I love her, and I've never seen her live.
Really?
So, but a lot of people don't know who she is. So, yeah, it's Joss Stone, Joss Stone. Ugh, she's one of the best R&B soul singers on the planet.
Well, that's fun. When are you guys doing that?
In August, but I am looking forward to it. How about you?
Okay, so Riley and I have the same birthday.
Yep.
We're going.
And it's your anniversary, too.
Yes.
Yes.
2-year wedding anniversary. We're going to New Orleans, which I've never been to.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's what I hear. I hear it's like real fun.
And make sure you stretch before, so you don't pull a hammy.
Don't pull a hammy.
With all the shenanigans.
Yeah, because I might be doing like high kicks, and you know how I get. You know how I get.
I've seen the high kicks.
Yeah. Splits.
It's actually sad that you're like such a big guy. You could do these weird maneuvers.
I know.
Like just the high kicks, splits, toe touches.
Toe touches.
Have you ever been a cheerleader? I've never answered.
No, I never have been.
That's the thing that got away from you.
It is. I should have tried it.
Yeah.
So that's my next trip.
Okay, you have to get one of those hurricanes.
Is that
drinks?
What is that?
It's a drink.
I'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, like it's sugary, but it is. I forgot the name.
So you have one, right?
Yeah,
and I want to do like all the tourists. I do want to do touristy stuff.
Okay, I sure to do that list though, right? That Tommy and Carrie.
Yeah.
So our friends Tommy and Carrie, and also Courtney, who all own Mr. Paul's Supper Club here in Edina, who we love.
Yes.
And if you haven't been there
before.
Been there a couple.
We've been there a few times.
Maybe a few times a week. Just saying. Anyway, but they have their whole restaurant. Like Tommy is the head chef and is incredible, but he got up like it kind of originated with the whole idea of like from New Orleans. So they are down there all the time, and they have got a list of the places to go that I sent to you.
Yeah.
That you have.
I'm excited. It's overwhelming though because there's like 20
I know.
places on there.
But we said top 3.
He
didn't he get to top 3? Okay. Yeah. So I mean that's. But I got to go to those.
I'm gonna hit that up.
Okay.
Some people are like that's too touristy. I don't want to.
Or cafe
that's not me. Yeah, I'm like take me to the touristy places.
Those venues,
especially the first time. I know. I'm not going to show up my first time in New Orleans and pretend like I've been here a million times. I don't do the touristy stuff.
I don't do hurricanes or beignets.
Right, exactly. No, hurricanes, beignets.
Yes.
Cafe du Monde.
Yeah, that's the beignets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like a
Cafe du
citywide.
Monde. No, that's like, it's got a line like out the door.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
Yeah.
they have the beignets and they
Yeah.
have like one kind of coffee. Yeah, awesome. It is. So you got to do that.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, great. I went to a male strip club when I was there last time with some friends of mine. And it was the first time I had been to something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Magic Mike. I'm going to tell you that. So I walked in. I think we all walked in thinking
It would be that.
it was going to be
You
that.
were going to see, yeah.
I want to see Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
I want
Matt Bomer.
Pony from Genuine to be playing.
Yeah.
I want the whole thing happening.
Didn't happen like
Didn't
that.
happen.
Well, this is great. This is, first show. I'm excited for this. My vision, if I could just,
Please do.
I think,
If you will.
we just get on here and talk about things we're excited about, things around town, our experiences, our friendship. We bring guests on.
Yep.
Maybe sometimes we talk about real estate stuff. Sometimes we talk about our other businesses. But I think just in general, it's fun to just get on here and talk about what we're up to.
I love it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So with the guests and the new, topics we're going to be talking about, and I mean, we're going to really go through it all. So and we're just hanging out. Like,
how about, do we what if somebody wants take requests and we can talk about things that people want to hear us talk about?
yeah.
Okay, why not? I love that.
Why not? I mean, you can DM us and tell us the things you want to hear, and
We'll do our best to answer.
Yeah, or topics you want us to speak about, or
Not speak about.
or not, or things you want us to shut up about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Be nice. Be nice.
Please
This
be
is
nice.
our first one.
Please be nice. We're fragile.
We're fragile.
To all of our 10 viewers. Just
Our two husbands, to our two viewers, our two listeners, viewers. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for your support.
That's it.
All right. Okay, bye.